Welcome to Proclaim, a presentation of the Catholic Diocese of Alexandria. Join us as we journey together through the Scriptures revealed to us by God.
Good morning and welcome to Proclaim. As the scene of the Passover, which was certainly normally a joyous feast, reminding the Israelite community of the deliverance God had given to them from the slavery and the captivity of Egypt centuries before, we find an ominous tone clearly in this gathering, clearly something different than what normally would have been a Passover motif. And we find Jesus saying very clearly that one of those with him at table would betray him. He doesn't identify his betrayer. He basically keeps it very generic. He says, when they began to be distressed and say to him one by one, "Surely it is not I," he said to them, "One of the 12, the one who dips with me into the dish." And of course, they would have all dipped into the dish most likely by now. So it really didn't narrow it down. But I could imagine, it wouldn't be hard for us to imagine the shock that it must have presented to that small group who had been with Jesus, seen his ministry, and while they didn't understand a lot of it and seemed to almost be obtuse at times, they clearly were his friends. They were clearly people that depended on him. And now he's telling them point blank that one of them is going to betray him. One of them is going to be a traitor. To imagine that kind of statement being given in any circumstance, but certainly during a time when the Passover celebration was going on, would have been almost something that was unimaginable. And yet Jesus is honest in his statement.
This program was brought to you by Christus Cabrini Hospital.